Panoorin po natin yung natuklasan ni Diego Loyzaga habang nagsushoot.
Ayan, so magandang araw po mga kaibigan, mga katungkod. Ayan, so malapit na nga pong mapanood ang Made in Malacanang, no? Malapit na po sa August 3 na po at kasalukuyan pong inuulan ng batikos ang ilan sa mga pahayag ng mga artistang gumanap sa pelikulang ito. Ayan, so dahil po may mga revelasyon po silang nalaman na bago pa actually ang election ay napanood na natin yung mga old videos na hindi napanood sa mainstream media noong bago pa ang election, no? Kasi 'di ba nitong panahon ng election umingay yung pangalan ni President Ferdinand Romualdez Bongbong Marcos. Dahil po sa pag-ingay ng kanyang pangalan ay naglabasan po yung mga old videos, no, yung mga old videos noong panahon ng kanyang ama. So isa na rito yung panahon na kung saan ay bumaba ang kanyang ama sa pwesto, no? Ang usapan po na napanood ko sa video ay dadalhin sila, no? Kinausap po sila ni President Corazon Aquino noon na dadalhin sila sa Ilocos. 'Di ba po? So I hope siguro sa inyo mababasa o makikita nyo po 'yun, yung video na 'yon kung i-search po ninyo. Yung panahon na ipinatapon sila sa Hawaii, no? So ang nangyari po doon is that ang usapan ay dadalhin sila sa Ilocos pagkatapos bumaba ni Ferdinand Edralin Marcos Sr. sa Malacanang. Ayan. So dahil sa kwento na yon at doon sa pelikula ngayon ay napagtagpi-tagpi ng mga ilan sa mga gumanap, no? At may mga pahayag nga po sila. So sabi nga nung isang pahayag ay totoo na parang iba pala yung totoo sa nababasa natin noon. Ayan. So ito po yung isang revelasyon po ni Diego Loyzaga na gumanap po bilang batang Bongbong Marcos. Ayan. So ang nangyari po doon is that dadalhin sila sa Hawaii, doon sila ipinatapon. At pakinggan po natin yung naging pahayag ni Diego Loyzaga at panoorin po natin yung lumabas na video noon bago ang eleksyon kung paano nangyari na
Air Force Base, he was a man without a country, cast adrift in a hostile world, desperately searching for an outstretched hand after fleeing a country he once ruled with an iron fist.
Marcos fled to Hawaii with his family and friends, landing on Oahu in February of 1986.
Only news people and security personnel waited for Marcos and his party this morning at Hickam Air Force Base. Nothing like the throngs of cheering supporters that have greeted the Filipino leader in his previous visits here. The 89 people traveling in the Marcos party made the trip from Guam in an Air Force C-141 that touched down just after 11 this morning. The official greeting party was small. Governor and Mrs. Ariyoshi and Commander of the Pacific Air Forces, General Robert Baisley, and his wife. A frail-looking Marcos needed some help deplaning, but once off, the 68-year-old president in exile was able to walk slowly by himself. There was a warm greeting between the Ariyoshis and the Marcoses, the welcome complete with leis. Later, Ariyoshi told reporters he found Marcos to be in good spirits, relaxed and hoping to get some rest here. He did not think Marcos was depressed or bitter.
I didn't get that from him. I didn't get the feeling that he felt bad about having to leave the country and being almost stripped from the presidency. I think that he feels that he was happy that things happened without any real bloodshed. He was concerned about Filipinos being turned against Filipinos and a lot of bloodshed, and he did not want to see that happen.
He said the Marcoses left in haste.
The son, for example, pointed out that he didn't have very much the clothing, and one of the daughters indicated to me that that was the only clean clothes that they had.
And they got obviously permission to come here, but it's a new place for them.
Jim McCoy was a local reporter assigned to the Marcos beat.
There was a number of people that supported them here, and there was a number of people that opposed them here. So it was a big story, you know, for weeks and months.
My beloved countrymen, I'm now in Hickam Air Force Base.
With that, Ferdinand Marcos, his wife Imelda at his side, read what he described as a letter to the Filipino people. It contained Marcos's version of his downfall. He never conceded losing control of the country he ruled for 20 years.
This situation came to a point that although I had control of superior military power and several opportunities to employ this military power, the employment of such an overwhelming force, no matter how legitimate, would have resulted in the bloody carnage among innocent civilians.